I was just talking smack about you. I was just talking mad hype about you, yo.
Welcome.
This is incredible. Almost on time.
Welcome back.
In Utah, it is illegal to swear in front of a dead person.
What?
Fuck that.
Oh Lord, I can't believe my wife is dead. What? Handcuffs?
Like seriously, like you're at a murder scene, like your significant other, family member, someone fucking killed him, The police start handcuffing you? That's stupid.
Here's the thing: is like that's not enforceable. The cops curse more than anybody, just as much as anybody. Yeah, someone fucking stabbed this person. That's it, James. You're going to prison.
That is so dumb.
Let him yell into the darkness by himself or with his own little fans.
He's not leaving into the darkness. He's not riding into the sunset. He is opening doors to allow this to happen because he is not let go.
I said let him yell into the darkness.
Oh, okay. Same thing, honestly.
He don't want to yell into the darkness though. He don't want to do that.
He wants people to hear him.
He wants this. He wants this.
No, he doesn't want this.
I don't think he wants Sonic porn, yo.
Hey, you don't know him.
You know what he's into.
Like what you like.
No, I'm sorry.
Most
Trump
of the time.
is into voluptuous 3D blonde bimbos, sir. Thank you very much.
Missionary position while the YMCA is playing in the background. And he's just a pumping to the beat. Bam, 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 bam.
What do you say about Minnesota, huh?
That you're gonna see a moose and everybody claps when it happens, and that's your week.
You don't have to be truthful. You can lie. Oh man.
I mean, you're not even in the cheese place, so you can't even enjoy like a lot of cheese.
Minnesota, North Shore Scenic Drive.
Wow, driving.
Minneapolis.
Is there
Institute
wheat?
of Art.
Wow, art. Is there wheat?
Pretty good zoo.
Pretty good zoo. This is the state, not a city. The state.
For the Scenic Drive.
You went back to the drive.
Mountains, cliffs, beaches, forests, lighthouse, waterfalls. No mention of wheat, unfortunately, so that takes it down a little bit.
This is ruined now.
Cool. A nature center, which is basically a zoo. An art museum. There was already an art museum. Wait a second.
Wow.
Leif Erikson Park and Rose Garden.
Oh, you know what? Okay. The Mall of America is in the city that they host it.
Okay, that's a what? 2-hour trip? 3 hour?
We're just listing things.
No, I don't know how you make a weekend out of the state of Minnesota. Oh no.
Minnesota North American Bear Center.
There you go.
Hey, hold
Boom.
up.
What is a bear center?
Hey, you can see a lot of bears. I'd be down to see some bears.
It's a center that has bears. Of course.
Is a unique bear and wildlife educational facility.
Oh no. Here's what the bears eat. Oh, thanks. You just made bears less cool. Hey, a science museum. I love science. I would go to something like that.
Legit, like four. There's like 5 things in museums. And then there's stuff like Minnesota History Center, which is basically a museum.
You know what this list sounds a lot like? The Ohio list that we read.
Dude, it's a lot like it.
This is awful.
This is terrible.
The hypocrisy of people with the Confederate statues that are like, don't erase my history. But then as soon as you start talking about critical race theory, erase that history, though.
Not that one.
Don't teach that history.
That was what Trump was doing. Like, hey, yo, stop the count, but let us count over there.
Stop the count in Michigan and Pennsylvania and all the places where I might lose if y'all keep counting. But the ones where I'm behind, like in Arizona,
We
keep
need to get
counting.
them numbers up. Count them up. Like, you can't have it both ways like that.
Yes, I can.
And yes, he did.
But I bet you if you looked at like Europe, you'd see like 70%, 80%.
I don't know, honestly, because the vaccine manufacturers that have made the vaccine are here.
See, that's the saddest point. There are people over in other places that want that vaccine and just have no access to it. The numbers would be even higher for them if they just could get it. Whereas we are in abundance. They're literally like, hey, moonwalk in here and get your vaccine, yo.
They were talking about going door to door, just like, hey, yo, we sticking people.
Show your card and get stuck.
SWAT team comes in, jabs you in the arm, leaves.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Mission successful. Moving out. On to next target.
We got
Was
3
robbed.
back to back to back in Yoma. My
was
God, we were killing it.
I was robbed. Robbed.
Mm,
Robbed.
I was gonna bring it up. Oh my
Robbed.
God. It was so bad.
Nat even told us this. If it had not been for
I don't care what she
a
said.
single vote for the bias of that My Little Pony bullshit, it had no reason to win. It
I
was
don't care what
my
she said.
turn. It was mine.
I don't
And
care what she said.
bum
I care what
bullshit.
I care the award that was given out. And at the end of the day, who cares? Who cares? Who cares who went to the NBA finals versus the champion? You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
I mean, hey,
was
anybody.
mine. You pandering
who was in the finals in the 2012 NBA finals?
Do they list
Okay,
the
then.
second place MVP
Stick.
person?
Yeah.
No, they don't.
No, it's not like, hey, Aaron Rodgers, you were the MVP. But Brady, you did real good too. And if not for Rodgers being so spectacular,
YouTube had
you probably would have won. But unfortunately, Rodgers was just too good.
I did
So
something
you
that
do
didn't
that.
even exist on the
Shame that.
internet, and I did it well. But it hadn't been for the
Darn.
pandering bullshit that I had to go up against.
That's a
It should have been
darn.
mine. So no, I don't give that to you, and I never will.
No, but
You don't have to give anything to me. I won something absent of you.
Okay.
something was definitely giving it to him. Best in show plaque.
Oh
Uh-huh.
my God.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so what's the holidays? Let's go through the holidays that we want.
Arbor Day. Oh, what did we
boy.
want?
Yeah, that we're shaving off,
This is
and
happening.
let's just say 3 years from now, these are our holidays right now.
Okay, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween, New Year's Day.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, take off New Year's Day and
you-
just make it New Year's Eve.
I'm combining them two.
Okay,
We could keep
New Year's.
We could keep the wacky fake ones like Kwanzaa and Hanukkah.
Yeah,
You keep
understandable.
those are fine.
Y'all aren't real. I just want y'all to know. Lighting candles, come on, y'all know what y'all are.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah, I think we down to 4.
PG,
What else?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Podcast of Stuff, episode 264. Praise be to our new overlord. Praise be. May his name always hold reverence.
I like how he hasn't officially gotten Twitter, and people are already like, Twitter's so much better.
Yeah.
Like
Nothing.
He doesn't control anything yet.
Nothing's changed yet at all.
But it's so much better right now. These people are so into these businesses and tech fields and all this stuff, and they don't even understand how acquisitions and stuff work. It's not just I bought it and tomorrow it's shipped to me. The deed of Twitter.
Free speech with all of the quotations, all of the air
Oh,
quotes.
dude, it's gonna be interesting to see "quote unquote" free speech in Elon Musk's Twitter.
Yeah, I don't even know. Weirdly enough, I feel like not a whole lot's gonna change.
Yeah,
But
there's
no,
not
free
much
speech.
to change.
Because yeah, just most of the
What is free speech?
most of the quote unquote free speech that people think are getting blocked, or that people think should be there, is just kind of vile, racist, sexist,
All that stuff. Yeah,
discriminatory crap.
People just want the ability to say whatever they want without repercussion. It's not free speech because you still have this freedom to say that thing in America. What you want is no fault.
Freedom
speech.
of consequence.
Yes, that, and it's so ridiculous that people have conflated the freedom to say things to the lack of punishment from me saying things.
Mm-hmm.
And Elon Musk is an idiot.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Oh, we need free speech back. What does that even mean
Where
on
did
Twitter?
it go?
Where did it go?
The thing is that it's the kind of the story of his entire rise to power in all things. I mean, with PayPal, again, he piggybacked on somebody else's idea, Tesla. He bought the rights to an already existing company and published the shit out of it.
iPad in it.
Yeah. Like, he's good at evolving an idea into something more marketable. What he'll do with Twitter is probably much of the same it's already doing, but he'll give it an air of more authenticity and quote unquote freedom of speech. Like, there'll be less red tape, but more restriction, probably, if I had to guess.
I would love to just be in an alternate dimension where everyone's mask is just off. Just to see the people and the things they would say. Because even with this freedom of speech thing, there's still going to be some give and take there of what they know they shouldn't be saying. Like, they're not going to disparage Asian people with the C word. They're not going to do that. They still know some parameters of walls that they can't, lines they can't cross.
Gavin, I want to now make a fake rule on the Discord. That if I catch you saying the N-word, be like, hold on. I need your black identification, please. Oh my god.
It was crazy that you could already say whatever you want on Twitter. People would just get mad at you for it, which won't ever change. Absolutely. The cancellation of Twitter is mostly terms of service stuff where you're just like, where it was like Trump, like, yo, take the White House back. And it's just like, no, sir, you gotta go.
Yeah. There's, saying like racist stuff here and there, which is still not good, but like usually you won't get, removed from Twitter. And then, trying to lead a secession of our government. That's a little higher up on the tier list.
Shouldn't be on our platform.
Yeah, higher up on the tier list of bannable offenses.
Yeah, because there's that white girl who was singing a rap song, like lip syncing it, and she knew every word to it, and she went viral for a day, and then the next day it's just like, her Twitter's just flooded with N-words.
Oh, whoops.
And it's just like, oh, whoops. Mm-hmm. But she didn't get done up for it. It was just like, whoops.
Mm-hmm.
Just had a trans person in the fighting game community. All types of disparaging remarks to gay people, saying the N-word while not being black. They just deleted their Twitter. They didn't get kicked off of Twitter. You can still say these things. People do not understand. It's just like, it's going to be so much less woke think bullshit. And it's just like, What are you talking about, bruh? It's
The,
not
the,
that
the, the
loud.
CEO of Jack Dorsey didn't ban Trump until the literal absolute end. But that's the thing is the people who are praising this, they don't really have a high margin of intelligence to begin with. They're kind of all sheeple. So
Yeah, and I feel like a
It's
lot of people really don't understand that when you post something onto a social media platform, Facebook, Twitter, what have you, it is basically the equivalent of going to a very, very populated town square and yelling whatever the fuck you're typing.
yeah.
yep, that's what freedom of speech was meant for. Is you can do that, sure, but don't expect everyone to agree with you.
And don't
Mm-hmm.
expect your job to look at it and go, yes, I still want to employ this person.
No, the
Mm-hmm.
thing is, you can't walk into a bank and yell something like that and not get kicked out. Twitter is the same thing. Now it's a
Mm-hmm.
speech platform, but it is still a private business. They can decide what is and what is not posted on there. Now, with how the evolution of social media has really become, there have been laws and certain things discussed and implemented about how freedom of speech is impacted by the private sector, yada yada. It's become a muddy section because freedom of speech is so important, and this is now the main way the entire world communicates is Facebook, Twitter, Insta, whatever you want to fucking go about. It's such a gray area right now because we used to be able to get an exchange of information from the news, but then the news became a politicized pile of actual garbage. And this online, God, what do you want to call it? Like this amphitheater of public speech. Just again, you're saying everyone can say what they want into the air, and it's just there.
To
Do we
consume for
police?
anybody.
Yeah, do we police that? Do we not police that? If we, but that's the problem. That it's such a again more of a gray thing. It's such a problem because if you don't police it, it's the same scenario of like say for instance if Germany didn't ban all Nazi iconography and verbiage post World War II, they stopped every bit of it from being allowed. It was illegal to even consider discussing Nazism and all that shit. It was deeply, deeply policed because it was a terrible, terrible thing. And now look where we're at. Twitter is they're allowing a lot of even our own people of public service to spread this fascist ideology, mindset, knowledge, and information, and nothing gets stopped, and it is allowed to grow and fester. And let's face it, brainwash a lot of people who are, again, maybe not the most educated, maybe not the most intelligent. Again, as population numbers increase, not everybody can be intelligent, not everybody's going to be in high IQ here, but if it's not policed, if it's not culled, if it's not cared for correctly, it becomes a weapon. So it's like freedom of speech is something that has to evolve, and it hasn't evolved because we haven't really updated our laws or
Oh,
anything
dude.
in
Laws
such a
still
long
need to
time.
evolve. Like,
That's the thing is that's
how
where
are we
we're
still
at.
stuck in like the 1600s with so many of our laws? Like,
It's
I
the
don't
truth. Lynching was only made illegal last year.
like I don't understand how that's even possible.
Lynching was only made illegal in 2021.
Like, you should just look at that and go, "Oh no!" Like bestiality, you just look at it and go, "Nah, illegal. Sorry." How does lynching get away within 300 years of just chilling in some states?
Welcome back to the Ralph History Corner, everybody.
It wasn't even just history corner. That was just straight up political science.
It's what's going on today. History.
Yeah, this is. Oh, that's if it happened 10 seconds ago, it's a part of history.
Yeah, future, present, past. Time is a construct.
Future.
People want chaos. They
Future.
want people to get hurt as a result of the word. Absolutely. It's so funny that you see all these people going snowflakes and stuff. And it's just like, oh, just words hurting you. But then they'll look at somebody like AOC and it's just like they'll re-out just going, listen to what
Oh,
she's saying, all these videos and stuff. Do you understand that you yourself are being hurt by words?
they don't, because the us versus them mentality has pretty much overtaken everything as a part of this. Again, we can blame the prior media for this. Our boomer parent generation's corruption is, and Gen X as well, TV rotted the brain. TV did a lot of damage because after, I'm going to say, the Vietnam era, where it was very much shown that the news, journalism was a major outlet for the spread of information, it was privatized. It was politicized. Interests took control. Yellow journalism died and interests took over, and that's what we've seen. Fox News wasn't Fox News all the time. Fox News became Fox News. And most of our parents in Gen X grew up with that whole Fox News at 5 shit, man. Like, you're not going to tell me you're not going to expect brainwashing and conditioning to take hold? It's base psychology. Repetition, man.
Rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat.
We were
drill.
raised. Yeah, we were raised to think and critically think for ourselves because we're in that nice little bubble spot, fam. Like, we take that for granted, but we really were in that little bubble spot where we got to take in everything.
You can't say that because people are walking around without masks, injecting bleach in themselves.
Today.
There is
True.
no. I don't think that there is a set generational. Yeah, we're the smart ones.
Oh no, I'm not saying generational. I'm saying we're in the bubble. So I'm like saying there is a gap of time where the chances of you being easily indoctrinated is lessened. I'm not giving it a generation. I'm saying there is a period of time. What that is argumentative. There's discussion for that.
I think it's way more your environment, societal, of what will allow you to get quote unquote indoctrinated.
Did we not get that though with like the advent of the internet before things became again privatized as it is again now?
I don't know if it's
That's what I'm saying. Like that's the argumentative state. That's what I'm talking about here is when things were more again quote unquote free,
Loose.
We had access to things that a lot of people didn't.
But I feel like people have better access to information now, and it's still not helping.
A lot more private interests are now pushing things like paid advertisements via social media platforms didn't always exist. There were ads, but you had to click them. You know what I mean? Now you're getting
There always pop-up ads.
Oh
yeah, but those were again they were executables. Yeah, but those were executables that you could easily get out of. And you had most of the time we had to actually go into them. Like we had to click them. Nowadays, like you're watching a YouTube video, you're going to get a mandatory ad at 35 seconds about this new bullshit congressperson's hypocritical fucking belief.
Sure, but I'm looking at a Twitter ad right now, and I don't like this ad. Why am I seeing this ad? Mute them, block them. You can still get rid of them.
Most people
But most people don't do that. You have a critical thinking brain, and you do that all the time.
Yeah, you'll still initially see it. And the thing is, those people that initially see it, there are going to be people that agree with it and just immediately try to glom onto it. As opposed to something dissenting, they'll just hit I don't want to see this.
But the same thing could be said about somebody driving by a billboard.
Absolutely. But I feel like it's much easier to advertise to a person that is on something.
When an algorithm can be tailored to... What's the word I'm trying to think of? Be tailored to a person's views and enforce that view even further.
Yeah, like if you're constantly searching for just say Burger King, you might get an ad for a new Burger King thing, but your billboard is always going to be McDonald's. It's not catered to your beliefs or what your wants.
Your search history.
Look at it as back in the day, it wasn't an internet thing; it was a TV thing.
Yeah, absolutely,
You wouldn't be getting a car commercial for a kids show. It would still be tailored to this is what people would generally in the age group be watching, and
you get some beer stuff for
more toy ads on the children's network, yada.
You still get targeted ads. It's just more generalized age range as opposed to I am a right-wing, left-wing person. Here's your advertisement, your political belief person thing. Like
at this point, half of the ads I get on Facebook are Zelda merchandise. That's not an accident.
Dog, Facebook is the scariest thing in the world when I'll be speaking to somebody about something and it'll just be like, ad for thing you were speaking about.
Pippin, it's right here.
It's terrifying, but I need it, but dang. Can you stop?
When did this get here? How did this get here?
I mean, thanks, but dang.
Yeah.
Triton, this
Now
is
it's
true, but it
mostly-
still doesn't make it right. But yeah, just like I've had that happen, like what BG said, I've had that happen too, where it's just like I mentioned like, oh man, my sink is broken, I need a new sink. Hadn't like searched for anything yet, just mentioned that to somebody, and then I go on Facebook like a day later, and then I get a whole bunch of ads from Home Depot and Lowe's. I'm like, great. Thanks, Facebook.
Fine. Again, I need it,
Yeah.
but dang, that's some terrifying thing.
Yeah.
Where they can listen to your voice and advertise directly to you.
Right into that brain.
And once we get them implants, dude, ads will just be popping up right in our
Again,
eyelids.
that's another Musk thing too. Neuralink, is that what it was? I believe.
I
Oh, yeah,
don't
he was about to-
understand the reasoning of why you would even want to immediately send things out to a person or various
Yeah,
people.
That's
Instant gratification is a powerful thing.
Yeah.
Dude, that's just like the thing, the like sweater that hugged you when you got likes. That means to me.
What?
Like sweater? Oh, I've never even heard.
Oh, you never heard of the
that.
like jacket
No.
where you get likes and it would hug you with likes?
No, I've
Mm-mm.
not heard.
DA,
of
do
that.
you remember this? Yeah, I'm gonna look it up real quick for y'all. This was years ago.
Interesting.
That's again, I'm not surprised, but still.
Oh boy. All right. Well, this is a nice little tangent. Of course.
Yep,
our
here
weekly.
you go. Right on time.
All right. Our weekly reminder that Black Lives Matter. Stop Asian hate. Keep wearing your masks. I don't care if other people aren't wearing them. Wear them. If you feel that you need to, get your vaccines and support
I was
Ukraine.
mashed up today.
Same here.
Like, what are we doing out here?
Oh yeah, same.
Yeah, so yeah, I was hanging out with someone yesterday, so I didn't catch the Discord while it was happening. I just got some text from DA and I read, and from what he was saying, although this has changed from what I saw on the Discord today, where he's just like, yeah, BG may have just ended Triton's trials. I'm like, oh no.
Now my question is, did the headphones go on?
No.
not at all.
Dude,
Damn.
I had my feet literally kicked up on the bed at one point.
Oh no.
Sitting there laughing and joking with me. Stuff not about Smash.
Was it recorded at all?
Actively distracting him.
Was it recorded at all?
Not recorded. Nope.
No. Mm-mm.
Okay.
Because it wasn't supposed to be that. It was supposed to be just a quick little 5-0 Triton favor and move along.
Yeah, I didn't expect anything out of it.
Gotcha.
I straight up told him, in fighting game fundamentals are so different. Here's the thing. At some point, my fighting game fundamentals are going to fall to the wayside to your Smash fundamentals. I do not play Smash well. I play fighting games well. So when you're good enough in Smash and know the things to do in Smash, at some point is gonna overlap and you're gonna beat me with Smash knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have enough Smash knowledge at the moment to figure out how to beat my fighting game fundamentals.
And those fundamentals too, again, can beat me in DA. Like that's the thing.
I don't know about these days. Y'all have been playing too
Oh,
much.
absolutely not. 'Cause
But back in the day, maybe.
I was looking at as he was playing, like, okay, boom, boom, do this, easy. Because BG was doing just a lot of easy stuff.
Basic things.
That worked was the problem. He could not just be like, okay, first we'll play 10 games. He could not beat me in those 10 games. Don't even play like that.
Okay.
I feel like I could probably take 2 off of you.
I don't think so. Not from what I was seeing.
We might.
But
need
then
to run
again,
that.
you didn't really need to adapt. or
Yeah,
anything.
that's what I'm saying.
There was no back.
There
into
was
the
one
corner.
part where you were just like, I forgot what the word before spacing was. It was just like, that was like immaculate spacing. I just laughed. Yeah, there was I just did basic things over and over because they worked, and until they stopped working, why would I stop doing them? Like I would dash attack a lot, and in the beginning he would get hit by the end of the dash attack, and eventually he started blocking the whole thing. But he got so conditioned in me running up and doing something that allowed me to grab him or do other things. But all I ever did was grab and dash attack because there was no need to do literally anything else. He would try to stagger his get ups, but I recognized that he was trying to stagger him, so I throw out a fireball or something just to try to bait it out. There was so many just fighting game things that happened there.
And then I mean, conditioning and all that stuff that also is applicable in Smash.
Conditioning is applicable in almost anything. Like even anything competitive, you can condition your opponent. Like playing a Madden. If you're running a ball, he runs the ball on second down, usually up here. Oh no, it was a fake. It was a handoff, and now he's throwing it, and now he's got a touchdown. It's good to bring it up, Triton.
Yeah,
because
there is no sugarcoating this. That was really bad.
But you have to learn what was bad about it, and you've already changed your mindset of what you recognize win equal fun, because what you wanted was an easy win off of me,
and
so you can have some
fun.
The
mindset was never, but what if I lose though? And it should have always been in the back of your mind. Even if I play a little tiny 5-year-old, I'd be like, yo, but what if though?
Yeah.
What if this kid is just like the prodigy? What if I'm getting set up here?
I've always said when I go to cons or whatever, when I'm playing casuals, I'll sit back and pick my third best team in Marvel or something just to have some fun with a little kid. But the second you hit tournament, you are telling me you are ready to play in tournament. So I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, that's the thing. You let your mentality shake so much. Because right after you lost with Roy, I don't remember if that was the 3-stock or the one after it was the 3-stock. Right after you lost with Roy, then it was like, all right, he's going to go crazy with forward smashes now.
Because the whole thing was, we keep telling you not to forward smash with Roy, and you didn't do it a whole lot against in the first time, and you lost. And I went, okay, so now he's going to start forward smashing a lot. And BG was like, yeah, because I warned him about it before. And he was just like, yeah, I didn't see a whole lot of forward smashing. And I told him, now he's going to go start going crazy with the forward smashes because it works. And the very first move that you did was a forward smash. I shouldn't have been able to point to the bleachers and knock it out the park like that.
You regress in your mentality so quickly because you were shaken up. And all it's just gonna take time and practice to instill your resolve of mentality and to know what you want to do.
We were actually, I think it was Friday. It was either Thursday or Friday. I actually hopped into an arena with him, and I was doing Roy Dittos, and I was just trying to show him some stuff that he should try. So I'm happy at least for the first game. It sounded like he was trying to do stuff.
For the first 2 or 3 games, he
as
did.
Roy.
The first game he was definitely trying to do extra stuff, and the second game it was just Triton stuff. I would assume, because I don't play Triton.
It was.
So it was just Triton stuff. I'm telling you, I did almost nothing complex. There were like 3 things I did in that set where I was like, wow, that was pretty good of me. There was once when he was on the edge and I ran up and down bead as he rolled forward. I was like, that's pretty good of me. There were like 2 other times.
You were playing Luigi.
No complex Luigi stuff.
Okay, you were playing Luigi.
None.
Yeah, running up and down being is not complex. That move is broken and I hate it.
But I don't know that.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it was
Why?
just really bad. Simply that.
Yeah, it was DA was giving some commentary. It was just like, oh dude. It wasn't good. It
Just
wasn't
like
good.
again. And I even saw that DA was like, Mike told you. And I'm like, yes, I did.
Yeah. It was just that simple. You knew that he would adapt. You knew that he could adapt. You recognized it. You acknowledged it. and then it happened, so you can't be surprised that it happened. You
But-
can only be surprised that it happened so fast.
But the adaptation, I don't think they truly understand the level of adaptation I potentially have in fighting games. Like, I've been doing this for so long, y'all. This is not.
He shouldn't have wanted that easy win, just a W. It would have been better if you trained and practiced. Then he could be like, hey, yo, whatever. But you wanted that, hey, now, go, go, go. And it hurts even more.
Triton, was that a friendly? Because again, and I've told you this, a friendly is a different thing from a sit down and play a set, legitimate set. There's
That
a
was
different
PG going, hey, I've been playing Smash in a while. Let me run the sticks for a second. And he played, he was like, oh yeah, that was fun. Didn't even remember how to jump. And then he just walked away. There was nothing. There was no adaptation. There was nothing. It was just him going, let me play real quick, and then he walked away.
Triton, you say I almost beat you in the first time we played. When we played this set, I almost beat you that first match. Like, there were things you were doing where I was just like, okay, I get it. And then I would just stop it.
There was one time when you were recovering and you flip kicked right back on the stage. BG took 2 steps back and did a forward smash as you landed directly in front of him. I went, I don't think I could have predicted that.
It is a habit that he does have. He likes to flip kick high, and I have punished it a lot. He's mixing it up more and more.
You needed to see the casual way that he just went 1, 2 forward smash.
Oh no.
It was casual. He might would have been looking at his phone at that point. But yeah, that was unfortunately right now was completely on you. That was your fault. You should it's like I want this smash. I got my smash knowledge. Screw his fighting game knowledge. I want this win. And BG said if you lose, it's gonna be worse, and it is. And because it's just like, dang, you had every advantage. The deck was stacked against you. BG sat down with just like, yeah, let's just get this over with. Quick little 5-0, and I was just like, do you want the nunchucks? Not the nunchucks. The Wiimote. No, it's the nunchucks. Doesn't matter. You want the
Joy-Cons.
the Switch thingies, Joy-Cons. You want the Joy-Cons or the Pro Controller? He was like, yeah, I'll take the Pro Controller, whatever. No, like, oh, I need the Pro Controller. That's the way. He was not really. He was going into it going big L time. It just didn't happen. It's your fault.
That was the name of the Wii controller, yes.
Yeah, it was Wiimote, and the nunchuck was the little joystick that you attach to it.
But yeah, from what I saw, you still want to continue, and again, the goal should be improvement. I gave the subscription thing as an incentive, but the end goal is to improve.
And it sounds like he's improving.
Yes, immensely.
But he was not ready for a fighting game player.
Mm-hmm.
And it looked, because Smash Fundamentals, when you do Smash Fundamentals, this is like, okay, I see he did what he should have done there. The basics. I barely used the side B.
The basics, reactions.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was.
Because I'm not good at Smash, Triton. I'm good at fighting games, but like I said, anytime your Smash knowledge overlaps my fighting game knowledge, I'm going to lose. You just don't have enough Smash knowledge, practice, and application of movement and what you should be doing in situations. Oh, I've gone to fighting games. I've won fighting game tournaments. One of my biggest accomplishments was getting ninth place at a 400-person tournament. I got top 8 in MK9 at a major. I've done these things. But there are better people than me. I just don't let it deter me. I still love fighting games. Here, see, the thing is, outside of going to a competitive tournament, I would still be playing fighting games on the gaming channel because I love fighting games. I love just playing. There was a set. There are 2 sets on the gaming channel that are 2 of the worst sets I've ever played. It's me playing my friend CJ in Marvel 3, where it was something like 30 wins to 120 losses. And it's another one, I forget the player's name. It's Illusions and MKX. And it's like 12 wins to 80 losses. But I still wanted to just keep playing because I love fighting games. Yeah, I'm not the best in the world. I'm good at fighting games. In some fighting games, I'm very good.
Basically anything NetherRealms.
NetherRealms is my jams. I gotta beat that piece of V-Man because y'all don't believe.
No.
Oh boy, just the shit talk you guys sling at each other.
It's the best.
Always
It is
great.
genuinely the best.
Always great. Always leads to good games too.
We really
Yeah.
need to start up rules competition.
Bro, Peanut was just talking about this when we were going to get the couch. He was like, hey, why don't y'all do Twitch? Because I see most of y'all focus is on YouTube. I'm like, we do Twitch every now and then, but we want to start back up Bros Competition and do some stuff. We gotta start doing that.
That's the content I'll do, because that's just fun.
Here's the thing, though. I don't think it's gonna be very entertaining for y'all. Cause
Yeah,
once we get into it, it's gonna be goofy.
Because we're too dumb competitive. That's an unlistenable persona where we're just like, somebody gotta say something. It's been minutes.
when you two get stupid serious, there is no talking. You were just gonna hear clickety click clack, and that is about it. Oh boy. Oh, that's actually a good one. The JoJo game.
Played so many in fighting games, dude. There are fighting games I spent $100 on for the complete edition that I've put maybe 3 hours into. I just play in fighting games. Street Fighter Cross Tekken was one of my least favorite fighting games of all time, and I put 130 hours into it.
It was kind of fun.
It was fun after originally the original meta was trash, but now it's one of the best. And love Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Yeah, JoJo's gonna be hype as.
What is?
Yeah, well, we could do in My Hero. We could do some Tekken.
We can do.
There's so many options. We're gonna start up Bros competitions. I don't know if it's gonna be soon, but we're gonna start it up, y'all.
Again,
you ever put 100 hours into anything other than Smash and or out of video games? EA put like 500 hours into a JRPG.
10.
10. Star Ocean. The Last Hope.
Yeah.
There's several of them. Persona 5.
Oh yeah, basically any long form RPG, I'm usually over 100 hours because again, completionist.
I have 2,700 hours in Shadowverse.
I don't want to see my numbers in One Piece.
I would be embarrassed if y'all saw how much I play MK9. I would be embarrassed. It can't be less than 1,000 hours. It simply can't.
A number that I probably wouldn't want to look up either, that I just realized, how many collective hours I've put into Zelda as a series. Because I've replayed games a lot. So that number is probably too high.
It would be just embarrassing if you could just look at the series, like Kingdom Hearts. If you could just look at the hours you put into Kingdom Hearts.
That'd be number 2 probably for me. That would probably be number 2 because I've replayed a lot of those games multiple times, especially with the remakes. Oh,
it would
boy.
be embarrassing.
Especially when I was younger, when I wasn't as good at stuff, like fighting Sephiroth like 30 times as a kid, trying to beat him. In KH1.
Oh yeah, those skill checks as a kid was disgusting.
Oh boy. I'm trying to think of like what other fighting game I've probably put a lot of time in besides Smash, and
Actually, you know what? I know what it is. Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3, probably.
Yeah, Budokai 3.
Dragon Ball was hypish on
That was
the
a good one.
PS2 day.
That was
Those
a
are
good
the
one.
good days.
Where I would always
Dang, I missed that. We might
try.
need to emulate that and play it.
Hey, give me a day and I'm here. Give me a time and I'm here.
They had I remember I always tried to get SS4 Gogeta. just cause that just the normal Big Bang Kamehameha just off rip just took 2 bars of health. It was disgusting.
There's an actual meta to those games. There's a combo system. There's movement options. It's ridiculous.
I don't think probably a few like MK games just because the story of the newer Mortal Kombat was really good. Besides that, I can't think of anything else.
Dude, fighting games are, I mean, disgusting. I can't have put less than 400 hours into Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Can't have.
What about Infinite?
Can't have put more than 4 hours into it. Can't have.
Every once in a while I remember that game exists and I'm like, huh.
I'll see clips on Facebook because one of my friends on Facebook is very much into just Marvel games, period. So I'll see a lot of clips from him doing Marvel Infinite stuff, and I'm just like, this is not interesting.
This is just stuff happening.
This is not a good game.
And just how awkward the story mode is with just like some of these characters talking to each other. It's weird. It doesn't feel right.
Remember that E3 where it was the demo and it's just everybody saying each other's
Oh
name?
my goodness. Hello, Chun-Li. Good to see you. Thank you, Dante from Devils May Cry. It was just like, oh no, we all just know each other and we're not even going to discuss the meeting up and everything. Everybody's just saying their name.
Captain America!
It was horrible.
Horrible!
I'm like, wow, this is the best y'all
This
got.
is where we should have a clip on screen, Mike. I want to see it now.
Hold on. Distract. I'm making a scene right now. while it's been brought up enough. Hold on, let me find a. Let's see. Is there any long form topics? John Watts leaving director's Fantastic Four movie.
So the whole thing there was he's done a lot. He did like 3 Spider-Man in like 6 years. He probably just wanted out of the superhero game for a second.
That is exactly what what happened. He just wanted a break from superhero stuff. Next thing you'll
fair. Like, I can understand you constantly doing it. It's just like,
especially if you don't want to get pigeonholed as that superhero guy.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Batwoman was canceled on the CW after 3 seasons.
Heartbreaking.
Yeah, shocker.
Legitimately one of the funniest shows on TV.
That bad, huh?
Oh yeah, it's horrible. It is absolutely horrible. There's a YouTube channel called EFAP that just watches it, reacts to it. It's horrible. It is. I can't describe how bad it is.
It seems like the merger has ended a lot of those television shows because Legends of Tomorrow also got canceled, and that was pretty good. I can't see Flash lasting much longer. It's gotta go.
I thought it was done so long ago. I keep seeing there's at least 3 different video series on YouTube that are just like Flash season 1 sucks, season 2 sucks, season 3 sucks. And they just go through the season, and just say and just dismantle it. I'm like, oh, is it? Oh, it's just still going, huh?
It's still going.
Yep, Jay Longbone too. She makes a really good Batwoman reaction.
E3 trailer, right?
Yeah, I think it was I don't know if it was the story trailer or just the opening scene. You might need to see.
Let's see.
Opening scene.
Why can't?
Yeah, I see it in the all cutscene stuff, but I can't find the just that.
Mm-hmm. I don't want a URL. Never mind. I grabbed the wrong thing. Okay, next thing while I figure this out. Are we all caught up on Moon Knight?
No. I actually haven't,
Yeah, haven't seen a single episode.
Dang
I
it.
can't be.
It's really good. This latest episode.
I just kind of, sort of, just don't have any interest in it.
I have
Okay.
interest after I'm done with it. I mean, after it's done, so I can just consume.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be watching What If and WandaVision purely to not be confused in Doctor Strange. I almost said Doctor Stone.
All right.
Which somehow our little brother got already spoiled on.
So let's see if this is it.
Oh, I found it for you, Mike. It's
Oh, wait.
4 minutes of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite Story Mode gameplay E3 2017.
Where'd you post it?
I'm gonna post it on Twitch for you.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this is gonna be way easier when I can just link and we can just watch this because it's awful.
There it goes.
Hold on, I need to. Last thing is the audio. Oh, excuse me.
You're gonna want to go about, I'd say, 50 seconds.
Oh,
in.
whoops. Wrong
That's
one.
around the time the first name is spoken.
60 seconds in, you said?
50.
Each of them imperfect.
I forgot about Ultron Sigma. X.
No X. Just listen to them all. Just talk to each other.
In America, our teams are in position. Enemy's forces are massing at the gates.
Then let's not keep them waiting. Heroes, move out. I'll lend you my shield anytime.
Oh, dude. His mouth is trash.
Alright, let's get past the fight.
Yeah, the map.
Strider, Captain America.
You're at about 2 minutes.
Say it.
Chun-Li,
Say it. Yes!
Marvel, shall we?
Cyber, you've never seen this game. Oh no.
What are we
They
doing
just
here?
Legitimately, just straight face did this garbage.
What are we
We
doing
know each other. We
here?
are familiar with each other. Here we go.
Cyber, this is 1,000,000,000% real.
No, we made this up on the spot just to troll you.
We commissioned a whole 3D artist.
I understand. It doesn't look great.
Oh, go to the story trailer, because they gotta see Chun-Li talking up
Doctor Strange.
close. Oh, what do we do? There are 6 characters in that trailer, and all of their names are said. What are we doing?
Straight face, unironic.
We have Thanos. He raised you as his own. Convince him.
Have you come to beg for my help?
You have no choice. Help us.
Release me, and I will give
Is this the trailer? The story trailer? E3?
Give us
Yeah.
cause to trust you. Help us to find the Infinity Stones.
Please blink! Jesus Christ!
Oh my god, her face was hideous! Oh, go back, go back, go back! Go back to her face!
lies at the
To find the Infinity Stones.
Ugh.
Trust you. Help us to.
Let's, you know what? Let's just.
Oh, dude, what were they doing? What were they thinking?
It looks like a plastic doll. It looks like
It
an
looks
American Girl
worse.
doll.
Oh, dude, I cannot believe they put this on straight
They're
face.
like, yeah, they gonna buy this game. Get ready, E3 2017.
Jesus Christ. Oh boy. Okay, let's get that off
Where
the
did I just
screen.
come back to?
Us
Trash.
watching these terrible trailers. I mean, this is good. There wasn't a whole lot of news this week, so talked about that. Sonic 2 now the highest grossing video game movie. Not a hard feat. It beat its predecessor. So
Jump Force type shit.
honestly, that is the most accurate thing. Honestly, Jump Force should have been saying it was some Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite shit. This was the predecessor.
I cannot believe they got away with it. Well, they didn't get away with that because everybody called them out on it. There were
They
people
fixed it though.
There were people whose avatar was just Chun-Li face.
Absolutely, it's iconic. One would say.
Did-
But yeah, they
Ooh.
fixed it. And I threw it in the Discord. It looks way better after, but that before, it just hurts because you can see the before. Like, oh man.
Still not great though.
No. They were operating on a shoestring budget at the whims of Marvel. Like, what could you do? What did they expect them to do?
Speaking, well, I guess it's more Sony, but still speaking on the Marvel side.
Oh
of
no,
things.
TV spot spoiling Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Right time to mute that on Twitter.
Literally, I got home, opened up Twitter, and the first tweet I saw was IGN saying, "It's time to mute all things Doctor Strange. The leaks are here." And I'm like, great. And I immediately did that.
Yeah, it's just time for the mute boys.
Did you expect me to say something?
Dude, people are goofy with their stuff.
I mean, y'all know that I go media silent on a lot of things, but then you're like Kingpin and what was it, Daredevil, or what was the show? Hawkeye. Kingpin and Hawkeye. It's like, cool.
Sorry.
Hey, you never know. Things slip out of people's mouths all the time because they expect people to already know things.
Gavin, it's happened before on this podcast. DA just said it. It's happened before.
And dude, Luffy in Jump Force is a nightmare.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, absolutely.
That angry face while still just trying to do the thing, Luffy laughs and stuff.
Looks like he has
Stuff of nightmares.
looks like he has a permanent hernia.
Dude, I don't know what they were thinking there. More reasons Ralph sucks. I mean, at least he's not the worst in Back for Blood. Apparently, it's me.
It is you.
I'm not setting off birds, bruh.
Hey, we made it through. We flew through shit.
Brett flew through.
No.
Amber flew through.
Carried hard.
Carrie Diamond. Oh, dude, I've been listening to those Liquid Richard albums on repeat.
I ain't making any claims to fame in terms of my Back for Blood skill.
Yeah, I know where I'm at.
I'm in the backpack.
I make no illusions.
No illusion, no grandiose thinking of, oh man, if I just had one more good teammate, I could. No, I'm a brick tied to y'all feet, but I do some good every now and then. Sometimes you can lift your leg up hard enough and hit somebody in the mouth with that brick.
That's okay. Like we were running through a boss level, and it was just like, okay, we have to hold back here. It was the one with the tunnel where the big motherfucker was like reaches his arm through, and legit, we were like, okay, everyone hanging back, and Brett just runs forward and alerts the boss. And at him, all planning went out the fucking window, and we had to just sprint. Everybody died except for like me and Mike, I think. Like Amber
Somehow
and Brett
it's
died.
Always you. You're always the one standing.
Somehow.
Like
And-
a cockroach.
Somehow.
And you know, he's always first in the room, and then as I'm right behind him, he just turns around. I'm like, no! Open the damn door.
We out here trying to survive.
Yeah, I'm trying to survive, you mean. I'm getting mine regardless.
Oh boy. All right. Blitzing through some of these other bits of news. A sequel to the new Batman movie is confirmed with Pattinson, Kravitz, and Matt Reeves returning as director. So that is happening.
That is a 0% surprise.
Oh yeah. Not at all surprising, but officially confirmed.
What are you gonna vendetta against me for? I'm just doing my thing.
M.E. my enjoyment.
What about M.E.? My enjoy one of the best quotes of The Simpsons ever.
Oh boy. Oddly, a weird win for Disney. They seem to be doing this a lot, which I'm actually liking that they do. Saudi Arabia had asked Disney to censor 12 seconds of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, due to there being LGBT references
Content.
in that 12 seconds, and Disney just flat out said no. That's
Show
cool.
it or not, shut up.
Yeah.
It's like
Right.
banned in Russia, Saudi Arabia, and like China.
Mm-hmm. It's just
Unbelievable.
like I feel like you
as
need.
a culture are you so ingrained and anti that type of content that it's just like, no, we'll ban it all for 12 seconds. Why can't you cut it yourself?
Or just have like a content warning.
Or a blackout for them 12 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Have somebody in the projection screen and just, hey, cut it off of those 12 seconds. You know when it's coming up every screen in time. Done.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Saudi Arabia, it's religious, but Russia, it's a little different. But yeah, I feel like just in order for there to be a lot of change and for a lot of things like this to become quote unquote acceptable, they should be. But obviously, in certain parts of the world, it's not. You need big corporations like this essentially throwing their dick around, being like, "Hey,
Yo, no, stop that.
yeah."
Free
So,
speech.
Mm-hmm. Except on Twitter. For now. Anyways, the Super Mario movie got delayed, which, considering we hadn't heard any news since that one Nintendo Direct, kind of expected as well, got delayed till basically a year from now, April 7th, 2023.
So that in Spider-Verse,
Oh, I thought that was the third movie.
the second and third movie got pushed back.
Oh, they did? Okay. But hey,
It's
like,
coming out June of next year, I believe.
make that movie as good as it can be.
Yeah. And they stopped saying it as part 1 and 2. They're different names now.
Okay. Ubisoft is their. I mean, I feel like this has been the thing with Ubisoft for like the last decade and a half. There might be getting hostile takeovered again.
Yeah.
By a couple of different companies.
It so hard. Just let it happen at this point. Get the bastards in there out of there.
It says Ubisoft reportedly hasn't yet entered into serious negotiations with companies like Blackstone Inc. and KKR and Company. However, and it's currently uncertain if it will or if firms will pursue a takeover at all. So, just kind of same old for Ubisoft. And then the last thing that I have, do you guys see the newest Spider-Man spin-off movie that Sony announced?
Oh, absolutely.
No.
Goodness.
Oh, absolutely,
What is it?
sir.
El Muerto. He
Oh.
is a villain that has appeared in a total across all of comics. A total of 2 comic books.
What are you saying, dude?
2 comic books across all of comic book history.
He does not have a fan base. This is purely who do we got that we have at least a name that we could be like Spider-Man something. We don't have to spend too much money. We'll get it back. I don't know what the purposes of this is.
Yeah, it is a luchador wrestler who like has had power transferred via this mask from person to person.
Wow.
Down in the traveling pants. What are we doing here? That's the story.
And
we can't get Craven the Hunter going, but we getting this dude. Come on.
and again, you can read.
I thought
all
Craven
of
was
his-
happening.
It is, but like this shouldn't be in the same realm of Craven.
We should have had Craven 15 years ago.
And you can read all of this character's backstory in, again, 2 comics. Probably like, what, 30 pages total?
32 likely.
It was like 15, 16 pages usually per comic book.
Yep. Depending on double spreads.
More like Craven mid-tier.
I'm sorry, what?
He's hyping up El Muerto and just trying to downplay
okay.
Craven.
Just making sure.
He's being a
'Cause
troll.
I'll go at it with Craven.
Yeah, so just, and I've just seen a lot of people people are like, I'm never one to say I don't know why they're doing this, this character doesn't deserve this, what have you, let people make what they make, but honestly, this character doesn't deserve this. Why are they doing this?
He feels like he should be like one of those Suicide Squad people where you're just like, oh, we know of him. Let's just throw him into the movie.
Well, it's like, make him like in the Captain America Winter Soldier. Make him Batroc the Leaper. He's a villain that is in the comics. That's not like super huge, but he has been a villain for that character, and he basically gets one shot. He's in the first 10 to 15 minutes of the movie. He gets beat up and then move on. It's like basically the same thing with the wrestler that Peter fought in the first Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire.
True.
Oh yeah. Y'all talking, and I thought you were talking about Disney Coco sequel. No. El Muerto got my back. Oh boy. But yeah,
I don't need a Coco sequel ever.
No, we're done. We done did it. It's good.
Coco sequel.
As I wear a Coco shirt, I don't need it.
Yeah, what would you even do?
It'd have to be a different family character.
Like generations down the line and where he's dead?
No.
No,
No,
it'd have to be a completely
hard
different family,
pass.
period.
Just set in the world of Coco.
Yeah, no, it has
Gotcha.
to be completely different.
Gotcha.
I don't ever need Miguel again.
All right. I don't have
Except
anything
in Kingdom
else.
Hearts.
That'd be very nice.
Oh, the Avatar trailer leaked.
It looks horrible.
It looks horrible.
It is just shots and like 3-4 sentences because that's not what you're here for.
Oh, blue people avatar.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
I don't.
No, none of this. I don't want people to see this. I don't want them to be like,
I don't want people
it
to
worked.
see this.
Because they're just gonna like, okay, it works. This is what people want.
Yeah,
Flashy
they want
stuff
pretty.
with zero substance.
Bruh, that's anime now. What are you
Yeah,
talking
I
about?
know.
Unbelievable.
But it's largely free to watch anime. You gotta go to the movies. You know, clicks are clicks online, but money is changing hands to go into the theaters, and that's what they're looking for.
I don't know, man. Demon Slayer movie. Anime.
That
Demon
too.
Slayer movie.
That too. But the Demon Slayer movie is an anomaly, and we don't talk about that
The
because we're
Jujutsu
almost
Kaisen
done
movie.
with the Demon Slayer month. Yes, that as well. But that's
Another exception.
Dragon Ball. Do we need to keep listing anime movies?
They're here, bruh. They're here to stay, and they're trash.
I never said that there were no anime movies that were out there. I'm just saying that the anime fans and the movie fans are two totally separate sets because you can watch anime without exchanging money, and it's very difficult to do so via the movie theaters without changing money. Exchange.
I think it's just as easy.
Well,
The
we're both
quality
right.
just won't be as
We're both
good.
right. How about that? Everybody wins. Nobody's wrong.
Are we doing a stream this week?
Why wouldn't we?
Because I kind of want to go see Doctor Strange. And
I'm
not
going
have time to do it
Sunday.
any other time.
So more than likely, actually, on that note, as we are getting close to wrapping up, I will be out of town this weekend, so there probably won't be a podcast next week, like Sunday.
There you go. We can push it over to Sunday.
There we go. Perfect.
So there
Come
you go.
to us, lemmings.
I wonder if the brothers are going to be, any of them are going to be free to watch it.
I mean, if y'all want to do it Thursday, if there's something open, I'll call off.
It's all about getting the muffs together. That's not on air talk.
Yeah.
All right. With that, Mr. Factman.
Just 20 normals.
It's gotten lazy.
Go back to the previous ones. I've been hitting them out of the park with
And then you didn't.
What have you done for me lately?
You're only as good as your last fact.
9!
We got a 9, we got a 14. I'll do a 3.
12.
3, 9, 12, 14. Fact number 1, BG and D Air bums. I don't agree.
I also don't agree. 14 it is.
All right, Gavin.
President Lyndon B. Johnson owned
Who?
Lyndon B. Johnson, the
I
famous
don't know
president.
who that is.
Lyndon B. Johnson.
Okay.
President Lyndon B. Johnson owned an amphibious car. He used to scare guests by driving them into a lake and screaming about brake failure.
Okay, I'm kind of here. With him. That's kind of bait. Oh God, the brakes! We're going. Can you swim?
And it's just slowly going into the water. Like, I got you. This car floats. Pretty cool, ain't it, though?
That's awesome.
That's kind of fly. That dude.
I might have
there's nobody there to film or record or anything. He's just laughing to himself. Like,
And
yo,
it's
that was
just
funny.
gotta be like guests
Yeah.
telling other guests eventually. They're just like, don't play into this. He does this to everybody.
Do
Yo,
not-
my brakes!
Do not get in the car with him.
Bro, that'd be fly. Dude, just imagine the president.
Yeah, you're
the
the president.
And you just out, and then he just like, all right, I'm gonna find a place to park. And slowly going into the river.
You have like a foreign dignitary coming, just like, Your Majesty, may I give you a ride? He does it to the Queen.
Oh, the brakes! Oh, no! Nah, I'm just fooling with you. Nah, about these policies.
No, but what's serious is the global economy.
we gotta band together as one.
Much like this car, we all must float to survive in these troubling
We
times.
must be adaptable as my car is.
We all must be more than what we appear to be.
It's a lesson, you see.
Oh my god. Oh, that hurt. That hurt my throat.
Dude, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
Hold on, let's
That
see.
That is. Hey, you ain't gotta be a dumb fuddy-duddy president. You can have some fun with your dumb amphibious car.
Just driving in a lake screaming about brakes. It's not even just like, hey, I got this amphibious car. Hey, come check it out. It's, I'm gonna scare the out of you as it looks like I, the president,
Has
am about
lost
to
control of my vehicle.
and about to drown in the lake.
Hold on, I'm
You're
getting
gonna be the guy that drowned with the president. Nobody will remember you. History will forget you.
Now, you want to see something funny? Look up a picture of Lyndon B. Johnson. Do that, and then pair that with this knowledge.
Hold on, I have the picture of his car up. Hold on.
Get a picture of Lyndon B. Johnson and pair that up with this knowledge. Fuck the car. Look at the man.
He's so old. He is such a funny duddy. This is legitimately a movie villain.
And then pair that with the knowledge of what he did with his car.
Yo!
Uh-huh.
Good on you, Lyndon. I'm gonna read a book on this man. Go to that first picture, Mike. The very first one. No. Of him.
Yeah.
Look how dope! This is the man pulling pranks on y'all in the 40s or whatever. God, I love him.
This is the 50s, I believe, Lyndon B. Johnson
God,
was president.
I love it. Dude, there should be a monument to this man. Just in a car. In that little house with the island.
He was a
the
60s president.
Dude, the little island with the house, it should just be him in a car as well. Just in the middle of the ocean. Just a statue. My president.
Now do you understand the value of a meme president?
Dude, this isn't even just memes. This is a jokester.
This is a joke. This is a man.
This is a prankster, yeah.
A joke, not a stupid idiot who went to the Four Seasons, but it's a lawn care facility.
God,
not a man so proud of his feast of Big Macs.
I forgot about
legit arms out. Welcome guests.
I forgot about
to
the
eat up, gentlemen. There's plenty to go around.
We got so many sauces.
I forgot about
he legitimately Willy Wonka'd that whole thing.
I forgot about the lawn care press conference. I forgot.
Oh, never forget the lawn care press conference.
I wake up screaming about it nightly.
Dude, there needs to just be like a top 5 of the Trump administration of just meme moments. Oh,
Kofifi, him yelling at the kid mowing the lawn. There's so much.
Press conference, Big Macs.
Oh. Ooh. Okay. I got to it, Triton. I got to it. Eventually. All right, with that, we will wrap up this episode. As I said, no episode next week. Yeah. With that, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Ralph, actually, will you be there?
In 2 weeks, yes, I will.
Okay. Alrighty. Thank you all for tuning into this episode of the Podcast of Stuff. We will see you once again in 2 weeks.
Later.